What's up, everybody? We are live. I am joined right now by Miss Lex Arroyo. You may know her from Never Ever Met's the most recent season. Um, Ready to Love Philly is back, right? So it's season 10, episode 7, and we are here to do the panel review. Pretty soon we'll be joined by other guests, maybe Paul, maybe Fernando, but Alexa's here and it's gonna be fun. So we had a little hiatus. First of all, how you feeling? Introduce yourself, Lex. Let them know what you got going on right now.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Lex Royal here for the Ready to Love Facebook group. And I was a cast member on Never Ever Met season 2. Kind of regret that part, but that's a whole nother story, another show.
Good,
But
good
we
stuff.
here to discuss Ready to Love Philly. I grew up in Philly. So I made sure I got invited by Cam to come to their watch party. He did a rooftop watch party for this particular episode, which was the comeback because Ready to Love took a break. And I like to come out when I especially when I get a personal invite. I definitely like to show up. So I did get dressed and I showed up to meet the fellas. I met I only met Angie for the females, but I met a lot of the guys.
Okay.
So it was cool.
How was it?
It was good. First of all, the rooftop was sexy. I
Uh,
ain't even gonna lie. Just that alone was kind of like woo, and it was a really nice rooftop. It had a TV outside. You know, he had it done up big. And it was funny because I didn't even expect that because they had already did their watch parties, and I think they did their watch parties pretty big. But this was dope. Um, I think there was food vendors. I didn't eat or anything. I just came through, meet and greet, and dip out. Um, it was good. The guys were nice. It was nice seeing them in person. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Philly. I don't
mhm.
date Philly dudes, but they picked some nice guys. They did.
So there was different in person than on TV.
No, I think that they were pretty much the same. They were kind, they were decent.
Hmm.
They even looked out like they were interactions with other people there, other women there, whatever. They were there, thoughtful, mindful. They were really nice set of guys.
Good for them.
hmm And I didn't have a whole lot of hope before the season started. I didn't have a whole lot of hope for the minute they was going to find in Philly. One person that I ain't gonna lie, I hope he don't get mad at me, but that shows you what Philly looks like is the guy named Jay. Jay always in a white t-shirt. He's
Uh,
I can't do that with that white t-shirt. That Philly uniform. Like I don't want no parts of it. But that's Jay Philly through and through. Even at the party, even at the rooftop, Jay was in a white t-shirt.
okay.
But yeah, they were a good set of guys, and then just how they operated with each other. Um, I saw some videos that it looked like other people were there, other cast members were there earlier, but I must have missed them because I did go late.
Okay. Yeah, we saw some pictures of you. Saw you
Mhm.
cheesing and being yourself.
Yo, Eddie came up and Eddie was all smooth. Eddie, he almost swept me off my feet.
Yeah.
Everybody else was being nice, like, oh, okay, cordial, whatever. Eddie slid over, like, yeah. I was like, so yeah, he had me out there blushing and stuff.
That's what's up. So we got what's this? Episode 7. This is
hmm
the Meet the Exes episode, especially for the guys to meet all the ladies' exes, and it's supposed to be really, really revealing. I'm always a fan of um, not necessarily the exes, but the families over the exes. But
hmm
you can, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot to be revealed during these exes. When it comes to who they pick, and I like to listen to what the people are saying with their body language and their eyes and all that stuff. Because I like to pick up on energy, especially when the ex is around, because they could say anything. And some of them was out of line anyway. So um, let's go down the line. So even before the exes, we ended up seeing Fritz and Eddie get eliminated. So in the chat, let me know what y'all think about those eliminations with Fritz and Eddie. Fritz said he probably just went in a little bit too hard on Sahara too early or publicly, and that ended up being his downfall. But from what I was seeing, there was quite a few things the ladies weren't feeling about Fritz uh, that led him to be eliminated. And also with Eddie, it seemed like for some reason he was just down to maybe one or two connections, and she ended up getting eliminated, the week prior before we left. So it seemed like people was fighting for him. What you think about the Fritz and Eddie eliminations?
You know what? To be honest, it was so long ago. I'm telling you, I mean, for real. And then it was like I went through a lot. So I probably should have went back and rewatched it, but I didn't. I just let it be what it was. I'm surprised Eddie got eliminated. I will say that.
Mhm.
Fritz, um, I knew Sahara was on his ass. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So I'm guessing that was to try and get him out. But I was really shocked at Eddie. Because I even before like meeting him in person, like seeing him on TV, I was like, he was um good looking, the height, everything that women usually say that they want. So it was surprised that they released that. So I figured that it must be something else that they're seeing that we're not seeing. I know they tried to say like he drinks a lot,
mhm.
but I don't know if that was just like a TV thing or if it was real.
Yeah. I mean, he seemed to be tipsy when he said that he don't drink a lot. I think he
Uh,
was saying it at the table with a drink in his hand.
right.
So
Yeah, and then yeah, I think that his last date I think was with Rose, right? That was the Rose date.
I think so.
Yeah, and I did think like I think it was kind of awkward because he asked for a drink, but I don't know. It's funny, right? Because it's like you hear things in the background. Like being in a group, you hear shit in the background. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
hear all this stuff, and then you watching it. So it's like it kind of clouds your judgment on a lot of things.
yeah,
Because when I like for previous seasons of Ready to Love, a lot of times people always complain about no food being there and liquor being there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's kind of like one of them things. So then it's like kind of now, like, okay, well, now he got the opportunity to order food, but he still ordered liquor. So it's kind of like, well, I don't really know. But yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know. I don't remember being tipsy, but I guess it could be bad. I do remember that part though, when she was like, I think she said she didn't want anything, or she ordered something light and he ordered a drink. But then if it was his first drink of the day, I mean, do you judge a person off of that too? Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't want an alcoholic. But at the same time, I do think that we probably got to a place in dating now where we kind of pick almost everything apart. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, he drinking too much or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of like, well, is it because of the setting? Why? Or is there really in a regular life? Stuff like that. So
yeah. Plus, I was looking at all the other connections that's left when it comes to the women.
who he would have had left?
Yeah,
Right.
maybe Angie, but I feel like there was a previous episode where that didn't go too well.
I wouldn't think him and Angie would be a good match.
Yeah. All right. Well, we had the first exit date with who was it? Kiara and Jay and Kiara's friend Jules. And it was not a good look, man.
Fix it, Jesus. Can I tell you? Let me tell you. I always get on here. Wait, what is it?
Yeah, that's about Eddie. There were
Well,
rumors. Oh, there was rumors that Eddie was already involved in a relationship before he came on the show. Also, the women did comment on Eddie's excessive drinking. Yeah.
that's true. I did hear that Eddie still lived with his baby mama at the time of taping.
Mm.
I don't know how true it is, but you know. But back to what you were saying now. Let me tell you, first of all, I know Jules. I
Oh,
know Jules very well.
okay. Is it
I
what you
think,
expected?
to be honest with you, right? I think Jules was probably my first young boy. Like, I like to talk to younger guys, and I really think Jules was my first one,
Uh-huh.
to be honest. And he was the first one that made me get into like situationships because he had a lot of drama going on in his life. And not to put him out there, but he had a lot of drama going like with kids and baby mama and stuff. And I don't do drama, right? So I was like, you know what? Let's just do this for a time frame and da 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 da. So the Jules that I saw on TV blew my mind, basically. You know what I mean? Because when I knew him, he was a nice guy. He was decent. He was way slimmer. So this is the adult Jules. Um, it just blew my mind. The story that he said, everything, and I would think him to be a little bit more intelligent than what he presented on the show. That whole story, like watching, like the math that they did.
Yeah.
He was 9 years old and all that shit. Like that shit blew my mind. And I don't know. I don't know if part of me wants to believe, and I don't know. This might just be because we have a history. Part of me wants to believe that it was like nerves and TV and not knowing what to say. Because in all honesty, I would think, and I don't want them to get mad at me, but I would call bullshit to that whole story,
Hmm.
right? Because the math just don't math. It just doesn't make sense, right? And how he was acting, like none of it just makes sense to me because like he was a nice young boy, like
Hmm.
body wise, everything. He was very good looking. That's why he had so much drama. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So for him to be like he was watching a 9 year old, it's like it don't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like I can't wrap my head around it. But you never know. Things can be hid in the closet or whatever. He could have had his eye on it because you had it. So, but it was just a dumb story and he looked really bad and I felt really bad for him. And but I do kind of call bullshit on the story though, you know.
Yeah. I'm watching it thinking, I don't believe that what's in his head is the way that he wanted to come out of his mouth.
Right.
Right? I can understand that he has known her for a while and he has been like watching her, but I don't think it was like a creepy watch, because you might have seen. Well, let me.
Well, let me
I'm,
say this. Jamaicans do it all the time. Jules is not
yeah.
Jamaican. I think Jules is Haitian,
Mhm.
right? But Caribbean men will do the shit all the time. It's like they'll watch a girl grow. Because my kid's father did that to me. He met me. He saw me when I was 13, and he watched me up until the time. You know what I mean? So that part, it was like it sounds bad and it sounds bad, I guess, talking to Americans too, because you like you pedophile, you know what I mean? But I guess you just get used to it in the Caribbean because they will do that shit. They will watch, they will groom, you know, and wait their turn or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it did sound really creepy. And I do think you're right that he probably meant one thing, but shit flew out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, so like me and my younger brother have a 6 year difference.
Hmm.
I can't see myself messing with with the friends that was in his age group. And that's just 6 years, but that's just me. So
But if
when
she pulled back up on you a little early, like later on, she 21 now. Like, come on,
yeah,
come on.
I mean, mind you, it has happened, but still, you should feel something. And at a 9 year difference, at what point was he like, this is okay? 18,
But you know what? I mean,
27, but still,
I don't know. Like, it's funny because like I'm so conflicted when it comes to that because I do have what I've seen in my culture. You do know that you got some young girls that be out here acting
Yeah,
like they ready for men and be taking men at a young age. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It's like some of them really be pushing up on the men too.
yeah,
Like I'm not that young. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like it's hard. It's hard to say where it's at. But some shit take it to the grave. Like if
yeah,
that's the case, take some of this shit to the grave. Don't come on Oprah Network talking about
yeah.
oh, it was funny to me too, because it was like it's never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Welcome to Study to Love.
So another thing I was thinking about is that I don't think she ever put the boundary out there, like for real, for real. 'Cause he's still hella confident when it come to her.
I
He's still,
mean,
yeah,
can we be honest though? Like I feel like when it comes to people nowadays, especially with fragile egos and people's pride and stuff like that, people always keep somebody in the cut that still wants them. You always keep that person in the cut that you could always go back to that can make you feel better about yourself or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So let's just say the shit is real. She goes on this show. She doesn't really know if she's going to get all these guys, but in the background, you know that you got this guy that still wants you. But to me, that would be stupid to bring that particular person who's still waiting for you onto the show
yeah.
because then you're going to get what happened. I'm just sorry that it went over so bad because you know
And for him to still say some of the things that he said, meaning like he not even there to support her. Even as a friend, he not
but
there to
see,
support her. As a
but
dude, some of them comments is
we seen it before though. If you remember, right? If you remember Miami and the dude named LJ had brought his ex-girlfriend
yeah,
and it was like, when's the last time you had sex? And she was like, yesterday, like last week or
yeah,
some shit.
yeah,
Like, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So we've seen it where I feel like it's so crazy. Like sometimes you just think some shit might come over, but for you to think that a man that wanted you for a long time is just going to pass you over so easily, you know what I mean? It's kind of like what, especially on TV, because you got to remember everybody got like egos and shit. So say, because like with your friends and stuff, you're like, yo, your young John, like your young John, she over there talking to boy, like you know what I mean? Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like so saving face and stuff, like whatever he said something really like he said something creepy. That thing was just a mess.
Some of that shit was still borderline disrespectful, borderline blatant disrespect. Basically, he was saying he's still gonna wait forever, meaning he gonna be there lurking through the entire relationship. And he telling you this. Come on,
You,
man. Come on,
I,
man.
I mean, the only difference though, Ty, is that you'll have people that'll say that they just never say it publicly.
Right. So those other type of things that made me feel like she didn't set the guidelines and the boundaries for
She
him to.
could have said this is just for TV.
But I'm saying even in that moment, she could have had the opportunity to once again state what the boundaries are. And I don't think she did. She just let him get away with saying that.
You know what? I mean,
Like if it was reversed, and another woman is sitting across the table saying she gonna wait for your man forever, and your man don't say nothing to protect you.
I understand what you're saying, but see, it's like what happened is right. Like I'm using logic because the first part of the story sounds so crazy that I would just like whatever to the second
Yeah,
part. You
yeah,
understand? Because the first part was so crazy, like it was so wild. Like he said something like she was a church girl or something, like something.
yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot what
yeah,
he
yeah.
said. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was kind of like, bruh, like you kind of like to me what it sounded like, and I don't remember the word that he used. Do you remember the word that he used?
Something about her being bougie and all that.
Not
That she
that
was a
it was
church,
the
she was church
when you
going.
talking about the church part. So he was kind of like she used to be like this. So basically, what it sounded like to me was like I remember when she used to be a good girl, and then I watch her break out. Like Jamaica's got this thing like bruckout. So
Yeah,
bruckout mean like you start wilding and shit. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
fucking and you just all over. So it seemed like he's saying that I watch all her stages. It seemed like I know her better than anybody else. So I'm gonna let her have this moment, but basically she know where home is, and I think that's probably what he was trying to say, but it turned out like I'm always be here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I took it as. But to me, in all honesty, I feel like I just call bullshit on all of it. Like I think her and Jay might have had a thing, but I don't know. It seemed like it could be a thing over there too, or like a, hey babe, like listen, we finna get this Oprah money. Let me just do this. And he was like, and then what happened is he probably noticed the change in her because so like you could tell like if you sit on the side or whatever, you see that the person is moving away or you getting less attention. You like, wait a minute. So
Uh-huh,
like, all right, I go on the show,
uh-huh.
So I don't know. It was just crazy.
Yeah,
But it was wild because he was like, he watched her be a good girl and then kind of like wild out. And I think Jay was thinking like, Jay was like, what? Like you just basically threw her under the bus. Like you just disrespected her. So
yeah.
Jay was looking at it like, boy, it's not even competition. So if you want to watch, you can watch because he finna touchdown or whatever y'all say in football, run with the goal, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure. Yeah,
So that's what I got from that. I think Jay was like, this dude is crazy, and I'm not worried no matter what he says.
yeah.
You know,
Good on him. Good on him. Like he got to stand in the pocket confident, no matter how that date go. You know what I mean? Um, anything else on Kiara and Jay and Jules?
nope.
All right, let's move on to Sahara and Cam. Let me tell you what I think.
Yeah.
I think they go together, man. I think they go together. I think they've been together. I think they together together.
You think that's why X didn't come?
No, I wouldn't say that about her ex. I think she said her ex passed away. But listen to what they are. In every single scene, what I do is I listen to what Sahara is saying. People be blowing her off, but she be speaking the truth. And yes,
What she say?
the her word choice that she uses is it's as if she's saying, I Cam, like you know what the deal is. But Cam still come off as if, he's still trying to do the show, right? But Sahara's like, boy, don't play me. You know what the deal is. I'm gonna let this slide, but you know what the deal is. Listen to her word choice. Every single scene. She'll be like, you on me, you've been on me, you know. And
Right.
hug and the extra comments and all that. Like I feel like they go together and Cam is trying to find a way to make that transition. He just can't help himself. He can't help himself in the presence of a woman. It just seemed like he liked to hunt. So that's just my opinion, Cam.
Now, do you think that it's a thing where because we see it a lot where a lot of times men will deal with a woman, but it's not really the one that he wants.
So I think that he gets to see parts of her that we don't, and sometimes you don't really care what other people think. And sometimes for a guy, you willing to deal with a little bit of quote unquote crazy if she crazy for you.
But so from what you see, because we see her and it looked like she's saying that they're dug in and stuff like that. But from what you see from Cam, you think that he's into her too?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think he's just trying not to show it. But
Got you. All right.
he like her. He like her. You can't fool me.
He like her? Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
that's
think.
cute.
Uh,
That's cute if that's the case. I hope that is for real. I hope that's true. I hope that he could be the cooler to her thing. Sometimes women need a little cooler.
I,
So
yeah, their energies match. Like I'll tell you why. Um, I think Cam likes that challenge that she presents. As a hunter, I think he enjoys that. I think he enjoys trying to tame her, or the fact that he can tame her, and it can get addictive.
you know what I got from it? Thinking back now that you say that, and not this particular episode, but what I got from it in the past, right, was like it's almost as if she reminds him of like something growing up, whether it was like you know how you used to have relationships when you were in high school. Like she might bring back that feeling. Like for real, high school relationships was like the best. You know what I mean? We didn't have all this nonsense that clouded our judgment, and we didn't stress about things and all that. And I think that she brings back a old school type feeling that he's used to. So you know how the women have changed nowadays, and everybody's acting Hollywood, and everybody's trying to put on and be all bougie like and this and the other. And I think she giving it to him raw and real. The only thing is that his emotions is still there, but his life and career has moved on with everybody else. And I think that's what we kind of see, where it's like, I could be wrong, but this is what I saw was that he connects to it because he knew it. Like that's how that little nostalgia and everything. And that's, oh yeah, I remember girls used to be like this. Like I ain't mad about her attitude. I can cool that out, this and the other, because you dealt with it. You know that it's like nothing on the other side, and you can get to her love and all of this stuff. So you deal with it, but I just don't know if he's going to stay.
So I get that, but I'll tell you another thing from a man's perspective.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's better when and the woman straight up about everything. Um, I was approaching it like she could be what Cam is looking for, despite what the rest of the audience may think of her and how she comes off to the rest of the audience. That might be Cam's thing, you know. Um, Plus, when there's a little bit of safety insecurity there, you tend to like it a little bit more, right? Because she ain't checking for nobody else, you know. So
Right.
like I'm in there, and when you don't have to worry about your person being disloyal, like that's most of it right there. Like I'm good right here. I could work with everything else.
But isn't that like an insecurity?
Maybe, maybe, but if it is an insecurity and that's a major thing that you don't have to worry about, then you would much rather take that. And
Okay. So, as a
yeah,
prediction, are you predicting that they leave together and they're really in a relationship?
yeah, I'd go with it. I'd go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I had to bet based off of what's there right now, yeah.
Right. And I don't know what everybody thinks about her. Um, I kind of like her. I think she kind of rough around the edges, but I didn't have a problem with her. I was looking for her at the party.
Mhm,
You know, I don't recall seeing her unless she changed up her look and she was there, and I just didn't see.
mhm.
But yeah, I definitely was looking for her. So she is one of the ones that, I mean, I guess I don't know if you would call her like she
Yeah,
stood out to me, so I wanted to see her energy in person.
and watch Cam in the other situations. Like he uses safe TV language
Is that with Rose?
in all of his other dates. Yeah, It's funny. It's funny to see it. It is because
Mm,
as a guy, like you know how you're supposed to approach
okay.
certain situations, and when you feel like he tiptoeing on that line, you be like, "Come on, bro! Like we know what this is." You know? Hold on, let me fix that. That's just me. Be like, we know what this is.
Well, I love when you do it because I like to hear the insight. So
He's to go to Africa says, what about Cam? What other connections does Cam have?
Rose.
Okay.
I mean, as far as TV is concerned, it's Rose, right?
No,
Yes,
I'm
it is.
paying attention.
Huh?
I don't think y'all are paying attention.
We are so paying attention. If
Okay,
you
so okay, Rose is a connection of his, but I don't think he's connecting with Rose.
right, we're not saying that. She just wanted to know who the other connection was, and it was Rose.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you remember before the break, we were literally talking about that's how we started to decipher the hugs because it was the way he was hugging Sahara and hugging Rose, and that's how I started to realize that you was a hug
No.
investigator. You know what I mean? Because it was because of that.
Well, I think it's because that's all we got to see. Cam is a hunter. Put anyone in front of Cam, and you'll see him go to work. But he real you could see him catch himself. You could literally see him catch himself.
Right.
Every person he has flirted with everyone that he's been on camera with.
Really? Well,
My,
I mean, I
my
think
bad, Cam. I didn't mean to put it out there. Like I'm just
isn't that the process though? Like, aren't you supposed to kind of do that where you put out feelers and see who kind of bites?
well, some of it is intentional, some of it is instinct. With him, a lot of it is just instinct. They in my face, I'm going at them.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find a
Might be wrong. I might be wrong.
okay, what else you got?
That's about all I got with Sahara and Cam.
Okay, so you definitely think so you think they in a relationship kind of like if you remember who was it? Swayze and Kadian from Miami. But before they even got on, we knew they was in a relationship before they even got on the show. Do you think this is the type of thing for that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't,
That's news to me.
you
I
didn't know?
try not to. I try so hard not to look at these comments and the people's social media,
Oh, it was on their social media. Like,
and not to because
yeah, they had it on socials.
I could infer a lot of things.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So to go to Africa said he was upset because Andy did not introduce her ex to him. We didn't get there yet, but I would think that's more of a competitive thing, more than him caring about meeting the ex. Because it'd be like
Well,
that nigga.
how are we discussing? Are we going like scene by scene or are we going person by person?
I was going scene by scene.
Scene by scene. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. But the next one was Cisco.
Cisco. Cisco and who?
Um,
I don't remember.
I don't want to mess her name up. I'm so sorry. Uh,
Tay? It wasn't Tay.
no.
So the girl that got naked. The one that got naked, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name either.
No, I think it was
It's something with an S. Shawnee. Isn't it like
Cisco and Khalil. I think we're there.
for the same one girl? No, wait, Cisco, wait. Cisco, oh, I know who you talking about. So wait, are we at Cisco and the girl that got naked and her ex named Augie? Is that where we at?
Yeah.
I know Augie too.
Do you know him like you know Jules?
No,
Okay.
no, but I know Augie.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, so I saw that and that shit was funny as hell when he was like, I don't even know why he asked what Tay looked like. Like I don't even know why he asked
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He did.
Yo, I swear it's like if somebody had a thing in his ear, like, yo, ask about Tay. Ask about Tay. Because who does that? Like you know what I mean? I don't know what made him ask that. That shit blew my mind. Like, first of all, I'm gonna look at my ex like, why the fuck you asking about somebody else? But then at the same time, like, what?
Yeah.
He said that motherfucker is beautiful. Like, what we not finna do.
We already know what that means.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's so funny when you look at this from different perspectives, right? Because if you look at it from her perspective, I think her name is like, I don't remember her name. I think it's something with an S. But when you look at it from her perspective, I understand. Like, I don't think I would have gotten upset if a man said another girl was beautiful, right? I think at the time I probably would be more wondering why the hell the ex asked that in order to put you in the situation to have to mention it. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So I don't know if the ex was kind of like, well, he thought she was the baddest girl, and he probably expected Francisco to back up that thought, but it did not go the way that they thought, baby. I don't know. And see,
Yeah.
that's the reason why people think some shit is scripted sometimes, because that shit is like, what the hell? You know? But as far as Tay is concerned, that's how you want your man to talk about you and rep you. Like, what? Nah, she ain't just pretty. She ain't just good. That motherfucker is beautiful. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was so funny.
I think that happened with who was it? Tony from Miami?
Tony and who?
I think it was Tony and
Is it Jeffrey?
maybe Marcia.
Okay. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was thinking that he was trying to get them to compare, you know, and say, oh, they on the same level or something. But yeah, asking that question was wild.
Yeah, that it was funny to me. I'm like, woo! And
Yeah.
I got some stuff I'm gonna say about what you call it, but I'm gonna save it to the end.
Who?
Cisco.
Okay. Anything about Cisco and Shanice's date
Shanice. I knew it was an S.
with the ex?
Um uh no, you know what? I don't really know for sure. Um, but I kind of want to call bullshit on her and Augie too.
Mm-hmm.
Only because like so Augie's older than me, and knowing him as an old head, like he always had bread. So he kind of was like, she was more advanced than me and this and the other. Like I think the first time I might have even heard about a regular dude taking like private jets and shit, I think it was Augie. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So for him to turn around and be like, oh, she was more advanced than me and this and the other, it was kind of like, what? Because I know she younger than him. So that was confusing to me. But whatever. I don't want to be blowing people's spot up, but
Okay.
you
Well,
know, I ain't gonna lie, I think it is funny because I think it's even hard really to pull people to be like, bring your ex on, right? And people don't know who they are. Like these guys, they did act like they didn't really know who was who. But
yeah.
I think it's really hard because I don't even go out like that. Like I don't club, like I used to do events and shit, but I don't go out like that, and I already know a lot of people that they brought on. So I feel like maybe that's another reason why a lot of people didn't show up because it was
Mm,
like y'all probably know each other or cross contaminated or some shit. Okay.
Let me try this. All right. We got this friend, Hussein and Cam.
Hussein and Kim.
Yep, with Rose. And Rose's I don't know, ex friend from years back.
I don't remember who Rose brought on.
Yeah, I didn't think a lot of it. Um, but the one thing that did stick out to me was the comment about Rose and Cam both agreeing to take it slow and take it serious.
In all honesty, like I kind of thought that Rose and Cam were gonna be the couple. You know,
Rose and Hussein taking it slow, not Rose and Cam.
no, I don't. I don't see Rose and Hussein at all. I think Rose likes Cam. You know, you say Cam likes Sahara, but I feel like that was a thing. I don't even think Hussein. I think it was one of them things. Like you remember when they pushed Po to go on like a date with Carmen? Like I felt like that's what that was. Like meet Carmen's ex or some shit.
Mm-mm. I
No.
think I think that's the couple right there. I think
Oh, you think Rose and Hussein are together?
that's the top couple right there. If you would
Oh,
ask,
shit. Okay. Rose and Hussein. I thought I gave Hussein to Angie.
no, I don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. I see that. I see that. I see that. That glimmer of strong potential in Hussein's eyes when he talks to Rose.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
very optimistic right there. Very optimistic. Now
yeah,
they have a commonality with him being
mhm,
adopted and stuff. So I
yeah.
see they have that connection there.
Hussein was adopted?
I believe you said that, right?
I don't.
Since
I
Was it not? He was in a home. Was in a home. He was in a shelter or something.
yeah,
Ain't the same thing.
I
yeah.
don't think it was
Group home.
Hussein. I thought
It
that
was
was
Cam.
Mm-mm,
um. I don't think it was Cam.
mm-mm. It
Nah.
was Hussein's been through. So they both been through
Mm-hmm.
some things,
Yep.
but
Oh,
Hussein did end up revealing some things about his childhood that
okay.
resonated with her.
Got you. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, when a woman offer you that safety net to allow you to be vulnerable around her, and she didn't take advantage of it, mm,
So who? Which one didn't take advantage of it?
gross.
Rose didn't take advantage of the safety net.
Yeah, I feel like it's something there, man. Like it's something there in a woman that makes you feel safe. Like you could move forward with her emotionally, and the physical's clearly already there, but you don't want to mess it up. So you want to take it slow, and they're both agreeing to take it slow. Oh, they done. They in there.
Okay. So for your prediction, Rose and Hussein are together. Sahara and Cam are together.
That would be the smart choices. If you was gonna bet money, yeah.
Okay. All right. What else? Who you got? What you got, Fernanda?
I mean, the previews kind of mess it up, but Kiera and Oh Boy, they had something
Yes.
for a minute. Yeah, they had something for a minute, her and Jay. But then on the previews, when they get to the house and everything, a little
Yeah,
weekend getaway, things get funky.
yeah.
But leading up to that point, though, they seem pretty locked in. Cam and Sahara, I don't see it. Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't see why, what it is, but whatever.
But are you looking at them from your perspective, or are you looking at from how he interacts with her?
My perspective, not how they interact, to be honest.
Right.
Cause I just don't. Yeah, because even this is like, nah, ain't no way. This ain't no way.
You
It's
can't do that though.
I know, I know, I know. At the end of the day, gonna be there at the end and shit, and I'm be like, oh damn, they actually made it. But right now, I'm just like, dog, like, what's the chemistry? Like, y'all both cool? Wow. Like, okay.
It's coming off as if they already took it there, and Sahara's like, well, I would slit your throat. That's how it feels to me. It feels like they already been there with each other. There's a level of comfort that's already there for them physically.
Mm.
Okay.
Like I said, I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
We all out here guessing, man. We all out here guessing.
All right, so where we at now? So who we so wait, you said we was at
Rose, Hussein, and Cam.
right. And you said she had a guy there. I do not remember who that was.
What did he have? The braids? Was that him? Yeah, I didn't really pay attention
I don't
to the
remember.
guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was more concerned how the guys from the cast react with another guy around.
They seem pretty decent. Like Hussein strikes me as a very stand-up guy kind of guy. Like he seems
Right. But I was also paying attention to who wasn't gonna make a insecure comment. You
did
know?
anybody make an insecure
Oh yeah,
comment?
yeah. All of them. Almost all of them.
Made insecure comments. Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. I forget the exact wording, but a lot of them was basically oh man. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. But you know what I'm saying though, Fernando?
Well, I mean, what I did see in regards, I guess, like almost insecurities, if I'm not mistaken, um, was Cam in his feelings because Angie didn't invite him out to
Yeah,
meet?
we're not there yet, but
Okay.
I said that was more uh, a competitive thing than
Okay.
him
Respect.
actually wanting
Yeah.
to be there,
Okay.
wanting to be the baby's. I mean, the child's father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I get that perspective.
Yeah.
I think Jay handled himself pretty well on the date because that boy was trying to, and Jay was like, "All
See,
right, yeah,
see, you saw that too. That was some
yeah,
borderline, blatant disrespect, right?
yeah." I mean, I think that's her bestie. I think that was her bestie. Like that one her
Ooh.
ex. Yeah, that was her bestie. He just was playing the role
So
because
apparently, we know Jules.
Lex know her. You know him, Lex. Oh yeah. But am I guessing right? Am I guessing wrong? He not gonna watch it. He never gonna know. He'll never know.
I mean, I don't know what he did in his later years, but he wasn't funny earlier. No, I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's funny, but I don't know.
You watched the episode?
I did, and you know what? But that's what I was saying. Like I know him from when he was younger, right? So I don't know. I don't recognize that person, and that's what I was saying because I said it earlier. I was like, I call bullshit on it because of the person that I know. That's not who I really know. You know what I mean? So it just
Mm,
seems crazy, and like they were just trying something. I don't know. Like it just. I just think it all just came out wrong, but I don't know him to be that person.
I'm sorry. I know private said already. You knew
But
him when he was younger or when you were younger?
he was younger.
Okay.
I mean, we were both younger, but I mean, now he looks grown, like he's a man. I knew him when he was younger.
Okay.
Like, he
I'm
was.
just being I'm just being funny. I'm just being
I
funny.
know it's all good as long as it's pink in the middle. I'm good.
Woo!
But yeah, he was younger, and I said it like he was smaller. He looked good. Like he was a nice young boy. So I don't know what happened,
Okay,
and not
cool.
that he looks bad here. He just looked different. But
Cool. Well,
and you know what? And that's another reason why I call bullshit because of how nice he was when he was younger. for him to be like he was watching her when she was 9 and shit, like that shit just didn't make any sense to me. So that's why I call bullshit on the whole story, because it was like, I don't know. But I don't know, things happen, people keep secrets and shit. So
Okay.
Anything
Yeah.
else on Rose, Hussein, and Cam's date?
that must have been some bullshit, because I can't remember it to save my life. And I'm looking on YouTube and I can't find it either. But yep, so I don't got nothing else on it.
Yeah. Like I said, my take from it is that, Hussein and Rose gonna end up together.
Hussein and Rose. Okay. I really thought, I ain't gonna lie, even at the event, I thought it was Angie.
Angie, because normally, hold on, let me think. Normally,
Oh,
the connections don't show up at the same place. It's mainly the groups that are cool with each other.
I think I think almost everybody might have been there. But you know what I see from Rose? Let me tell you what I see from Rose. Because I be going through y'all social medias to try and find shit to post. And Rose shit is screaming, I'm single, I'm ready, I'm finna catch. Like, I'm trying to, it's almost like I'm gonna show you what you missed out on or whatever. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's the energy that I got from it. Like, you slept on me, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I really thought it was directed towards Cam. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know Hussein was in the running.
If I could predict what that's for, I would say it's for Cam, for choosing Sahara in the end.
Got you. But if she got Hussein, then what you talking about?
Because I think there comes a point where you gotta decide. And she may have chosen Cam, not knowing what we are seeing on TV.
Got you.
And I
Okay.
think in their defense, they filmed this shit damn near 2 years ago at this point. So a lot
Yeah.
of this is old, you know what I mean? So she could have
Oh,
left the show with Hussein and then broke up with him because they just broke up and then on her own shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
got you. You're right.
All right. We
I
good.
forgot about that TV math.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Eve math is different because people got rings and everything now. So you know what
Here we go. Hussein said
I
this. Yeah, we just
Look, who's saying like, lady, this? Yeah, wait till y'all see what happens. Get your popcorn ready. That's just the appetizer.
right. Um yeah, do we see, because I think we recently seen Hussein in some videos and some podcasts, right? Or some comments that he was making.
I don't know. What did he say?
I tried my best not to watch him. But there was and if I'm getting it wrong, I apologize, but I'm guessing it was him explaining himself about something between him and Deanna. That's all I know. I don't know the specifics, and even that could be wrong.
Oh,
I mean, they had a awkward date from what I can remember, so I could see that. That would
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah,
And you might be talking referring to the Radio Love episode that came out 2 weeks ago when they were doing like the recaps. And
yeah.
so, like for example, Cam watched their date and gave his feedback on their date. I remember
Mhm.
seeing that part.
Okay. Yeah, there's some things I might have missed because they like to do them little cuts.
Mhm.
Uh, all right, we got Tay, Cisco, and Khalil.
Tay, Cisco,
So
and
Tay
Camille.
didn't bring an ex.
Mhm.
I
Per
thought
usual.
I thought that was weird, because how the hell did Khalil see? That's the shit that I don't like with y'all show. Like, how the hell did Khalil get up there when she definitely was in the house? We left her and Naeem on the couch. How the hell did Khalil get on a date?
Because
Because they
Khalil
had
didn't get eliminated yet. And he got to go on a date with
Oh,
somebody.
So wait, so Naeem got eliminated now. That's what you're saying?
No,
No,
no, he's not eliminated.
Naeem had his single. I think he had a single date. No, he was with Deanna.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, who the hell? That's so awkward. That was the stupidest thing ever. It's like they trying to throw us off the scent or something because Naeem should have been sitting there with Cisco and Tay, unless they didn't want them to fight. And Khalil, I thought Khalil was the one that was pushing up on Deanna. Y'all
From
TV.
my
No,
understanding,
Khalil and Tay
Khalil
have
didn't have a
connection. They
chance
had
because
that.
he was
They
too
had
short.
it was like a painting date or whatever, sculpting, something they did. That's when Khalil and Tay had chemistry during that group
Yeah.
date. I remember that. You wasn't paying attention. You too
ready
busy
to
being on
love,
TV. You too busy
re-
being on TV. You missed that part.
ready to love TV mad. Y'all TV
But
mad.
she tried her best to keep her options open due to Cisco's instability.
Because Cisco, like Shanice, he seen Shanice's titties, remember? And she got mad, not mad, but she was in the vault. She was like, "Oh, you got naked? He seen the
Oh,
titties?" And then, I mean, she didn't say all that, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
so that's when
got
she started, her eyes started wandering at that point when she
got
realized Cisco had options. But
okay.
now Shorty gone, so now Cisco coming back, and he about to be like, "Damn, she gone too." So we're gonna see how it goes.
All right. I just thought Naeem just looked out of place.
Yeah.
What you see? Because you see more than everybody else. So what you seen?
No, I mean, like clearly he a good dude, right?
Hmm.
Clearly he's a good dude. But I think in the end, like it's difficult to overlook the 5 kids.
I don't know. I think respectfully, right? Any
Mhm.
other season, any other city. Might be gone the first day just because his resume. 5 kids, baby mothers, you gone. I don't care what the story is, you gone. But this city, these people giving him a chance. And bruh's still there. Might be the dark horse. Might be sleeping on him. I mean, he got 5 kids, but it might be a reason why he got 5 kids. Whether it's this or that or the third, I might see something in him that they like and they rolling with it.
I,
Because I
I,
mean, he don't have a connection, but he's still hanging around somehow.
no, I truly like. I get it. I understand. He a good dude. Um, but when I think about the women that are left, I would think most of them would want a future, would want more kids.
You know what? It's funny because when I was younger, I was the same way. Like I didn't want a guy with 5 kids and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Like that was a big thing. Now that I'm a little older, I'm like, you know what? It it could be doable. Like people do it. You know what I mean? Like depending on, I guess it all depends on where you at in your life. Like if you want more kids, but I know a girl. Actually went to school with a girl whose husband right now had 5 kids when they got together from different women. She married him and they had 5 kids. And her kid, like she got one son that's going off into the football right now. Like they doing very good and they flourishing. And she got her house. She got a nice big old house in Jersey. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like I think it might be one of them situations. Like I think it would be different if he was 5 kids and maybe struggling, but because he probably got his business and he's on the up and up, they probably looking at it like, okay, we're not gonna really count him out, you know. And then
Who
it also depends on the age too, because if some of them are older and they about to age out, like, say if you got like 3 of them that's like 18 or something, like, they no longer really kids that need pocket.
Which one of the women on the show do you think would be okay with that?
To be honest with you, I feel like
Kier,
hmm,
Kier,
who that? What's that?
Kiara,
Kier. She seems sweet.
What's her
She's a
name?
sweet girl.
Kiara,
Kier,
Kiara.
Kiara.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I think Kiara is right where she at. I think she like that hood stuff. I think Tay might be able to convince with that. I feel like, if she sit down and she look at it, you know what I mean? Like, she probably got some girlfriends too, where shit, they could be beating 35 and they don't got nobody, and or they men's be full of shit or whatever the case may be. So here it is. Y'all both got business minds. He clearly got his business and everything established, whatever the case may be. He probably way past his whole stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that's where he at too. So if it's gonna look like, well, okay, let's try it. If it's really, really a connection, then why not? I mean, we would love for things to be so perfect nowadays, but really and truly, like this whole dating stuff is a shit show. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, especially when you get to like aging too, you kind of look at it like, well, look, as long as he doesn't take from you what you want. So say if she want 2 kids and you be like, look, I know you got your 5, but I want 2. Are you willing to do 2? If he be like, yeah, I'm with it, cool. I want a house, I want to move, I want to da. If he with it, then you be like, all right, well, his past is his past and you keep it moving as long as he can accommodate it. If he can accommodate, like say for instance, like Cisco, in her mind, I think she did the math and she like, well, shit, you know, he living in a room from I'm just going by the show. I don't know for sure, but from the show, he living in a room. He already divorced. He got kids wherever he's at. So the fact that he is not in the house, that meaning he gonna have to come live with me because I'm gonna have to take him out the room. You know what I'm saying? Because if he could do a house, he would have did the house. So I'm gonna have to help him more. So that's more energy on me. So then that mean that if you in a room, that maybe you got child support made you not get a house or an apartment. So then that mean, wait, so that's also taken away from my money to move forward. Whereas in Naeem, if you were like, well, he's still fully functional, like he has a place, he has a business. So that means he's paying for 2 things, plus he got the 5 kids. So you'd be like, all right, well, boom, let me see how old the kids are. As long as you ain't got none of them that's under 5, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case, you start doing a little math to make some shit work. So I think when you do Cisco, it just, you know, that's when you start eliminating shit. But that would make sense for me, especially in Philadelphia. If we in a different city or whatever, then maybe you can open it up a little bit. But for Philly, and it ain't too many, you know what I mean? You gonna do that type of math.
Okay. Like I say, DC hit a little different. So I applaud y'all. Y'all have patience, y'all have optimism.
It's not that, but
Yeah.
if you think about it, right? Like you could turn around, like there has to be a leeway with something. You know what I mean? Either that or you gonna say, all right, well, I'm a date somebody that's not from the area. So then now you gotta put in commuting and whatever the case may be into the scenario too. Like it's not everybody could be free and travel like you and sow your wild oats all over the damn city or whatever. You know what I mean?
Listen, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. I be chilling,
Just
man. I'm just
saying.
chilling.
Maybe we need to introduce Tay to Fernando. He ain't got no kids, girl. He be walking around with grills and stuff,
Oh, I got
girl.
one. I got one.
You
Chill. I
got
got a
kids?
14-year-old daughter. Yeah,
Well,
stop
she
playing with
almost
me.
18, so there you go. You can
That's what
start
I'm
again.
saying. I got an empty nest, y'all. You can feel free to pull that.
He a hustler. He got a house. He sell puppies on the side. He be
Mhm.
traveling to Dubai. Like, listen.
Cousins with the cartel, all that. You know how I
And,
move.
and Ty, who you over there looking at? Ty, I swear, I think you got a girl over in the corner in a fucking lingerie trying to get you off the camera. Who you keep looking
my,
at over
my,
there?
niece, my niece is here.
Oh, all right. Because I was about to say, y'all know you looking at somebody.
Yeah, my niece is here.
That's the type of girlfriend I am. You be doing some shit and I be sitting there making positions and shit trying to get you to get a.
Oh,
But all right. So go
Yeah.
ahead. Where we at next?
um, Angie and Cam.
Wait, we miss Hussein and Angie and her baby dad? Or that
Mm,
was later?
So we just did Tay, Cisco, and Khalil. Now we on Angie and Cam.
Well, that wasn't nothing. She said she didn't bring out anybody. I think that was corny. Like, you know why that was really corny? It was really corny to me. The only reason, all right, to me, she must not take Cam seriously because there's no way that you can have one person meet somebody that's on the show that you know they gonna talk about it at the male meeting or whatever, and not have somebody else. Like what? Like that was
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
It was goofy.
She know. I think
Oh,
Sahara told her what's up with her and Cam.
so she like, I ain't even gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
They talk.
Like,
I'm
because
sure they talk.
either way, it was petty. Because, like, ain't no way me being Cam, I'm gonna still try to move forward with you. And you brought Buddy to meet your baby father and not me. Like, what's wrong with me? And you say we not, at that point yet. It's week 9. Like, what we doing? So come on.
what she should have
Because
did
she's like,
was
come on, Cam. Cut it out.
she should have had both of them meet there at the same time.
Exactly.
That's all she had to
Exactly.
do.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's clearly something behind that because we've had folks not meet family as well. And there's a reason why. There's always a reason.
I don't know. Like, you know what, to be honest with you, I feel like if I go through the process and I'm on TV, then I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna bring you into it if I'm not gonna go through the proper process. Meaning that I'm gonna let you meet my mom. If I'm taking my mom, I'll let you meet my mom, but I'll tell my mom on the back end, like, Mom, don't worry about that one. You know what I mean? Like it was just a part of the process. But I'm not gonna eliminate you or, you know what I mean, not do it on TV. That doesn't make any sense. Like you already opened it up that, you know, because if it was really like for real, all love and all this shit, then we'd be like, yo, fuck these cameras, let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, when you have a real relationship, and I think going back to Swayze and Katie, and I'm almost certain, I think that's what happened on their season.
So I try to think about Angie's path through the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I got this right, but I think Angie is the one that had the ability to switch up real quick. Right. And I think she's trying to focus on something because wasn't it Eddie at one point? And then I think it was someone else even before that.
The boy
But I
with the
think
hair, right? With the
someone else
little
got eliminated.
S curl, yeah. Not
And
S
she
curl, but
switched up,
little
and then we was
dreads.
like, Angie and Eddie? Where'd that come from?
It came from his looks. A woman always won't put herself with a good looking guy.
But I think it was because a dude that she wanted got eliminated. Something about, I think it was like a double date or something, right? And somebody wasn't calling her or something.
Oh, wait, wasn't that
Yeah.
Naeem? That was Naeem, but she gave him like the
No,
it was
that
the
was different.
other, I don't want to call him the weird dude, but
Yeah, the guy with the little dreads, right? He had
yeah.
little dreads or something?
Fritz.
No, before that.
No, the one with the
Before that.
dreads. He had the dark
Yeah,
skin, yo.
before that. Angie was
See, the
on
show been gone too long. They done fucked up our memory.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
had
I remember.
he had like 3 little braids or something.
He had the Michael B. Jordan from motherfucking
Yeah.
Wakanda shit.
Oh my goodness, who was that?
Killmonger. He had the
Wayne.
Killmonger look.
Wayne was his name, right?
What's his name?
Wayne.
When?
Yeah, hold up.
Oh.
How does it work? This work, Wayne. This show right
You
here.
think that's who she wanted?
She was talking to him. They was
Yeah.
talking. Let's them in the picture right here. Look, them two right there in the picture. Angie and
Oh,
Wayne. Yeah,
got
he was
you.
in there. He just wasn't hitting her phone back. He was like, "Why I'm gonna call you? It's only been 3 days.
Oh
Why
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
call
yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got my number, didn't use it? What I was supposed to?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
This is another one. Angie and Eddie.
At the cookout, they had a little block party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, look
Yeah.
at Eddie."
So I seen
And Eddie got the
Angie.
lap dance. That's when Shorty got in his lap. Foley, Coley.
Yeah,
Coley
Coley,
got
yeah.
in his lap. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
At
Block
what?
party. At the block party. It was
No, that's
outside.
she tried to kiss him and he
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave it a cold shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Sure.
So, but we also saw, so if you watch it, you could see Cam flirt with Angie. Talk about love, that's a strong word, stuff like that. And you could see Angie kind of like try to push back a little bit, like, come on, Cam. Just watch it again. Watch it again. Try not to watch it from an emotional perspective of what you want to see and what you want to happen. And just listen to them. Listen to what they're saying.
Yeah. Watch without trying to make it make sense. Just watch
Yeah,
it. Try to analyze it. It can be
yeah.
stupid. You just look, just like, bro,
Yeah,
like what happens? All right.
yeah. It's like watching a football game, but without the commentators. Just watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch it for what I want to see. I just watch like I guess what I do see, but I don't listen to every little thing and
But then also watch it as if a dude is genuinely trying to get with somebody. Like you know what that looks like. You know what that feels like. And you'd be like, come on, man. Like just
I mean, yes and no. You have some lazy people. You say it yourself. There's some guys that they themselves want to be hunted or they just don't do nothing. So,
right. But and then you still take into account that production is still trying to show you the best of what happened in the date. And this is what they're showing us. And if
right.
this is them really trying to make something happen and this is what we get, then yeah. But production is sneaky because they do a really good job of letting Sahara tell us what's going on. I think that's hilarious. That's funny.
Right.
Yeah, I've noticed they kind of have her out there as like I don't want to say lead person, but she just has this way of driving certain situations or certain conversations or like giving us a idea what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And just like, why'd I pick her? Just like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just me being myself. Like I picked her, but that
Uh,
maybe kind of just shows what the cast is like that they had
yeah.
to focus on somebody like that.
I feel like Sahara was like the MVP of the first 4 to 6 weeks.
Like
Yeah.
you're trying to eliminate me? Oh no, that here I
Yeah.
come. You know
She
what
was
I mean?
coming on the show for a while.
Hmm.
Anything on Angie and Cam?
I just think it was wrong what she did, but nope.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Um, Deanna, No X, and Naeem and Khalil.
The whole thing with the no exes, I think that was really whack. I feel like I think when they put it together to shoot and they realized that it was all these exes were missing, they should have just changed it up right then and there. Like, you know what? Calling their mamas or somebody, like, let's just
Oh,
scrap
yeah.
this.
Play a game, play a
Yeah.
truth or dare, a lifeline, get a best
Yeah.
friend,
Cause I,
Or try
you
to be
know.
unique. Just be like, let's say you got Angie on a date, and all of a sudden, here's your ex. You're like, oh shit, Max on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw Angie off on the situation instead of just being like, all right, this is the exes episode. We only got two exes to show up, but it's still the exes episode. Because you look stupid having four different dates, but they'd be like, yeah, he didn't come. Ask me a question. Like, for what? Nigga, I need his honest truth. I don't want your biased response.
right. And it's so funny because, one time, like, everybody ex used to show up. And then one time for Mika in Fort Worth, Tommy filled in for her ex. But I guess it was so many people missing. They like Tommy can't do all of these.
Yeah.
Like it was just I don't know. I feel like and you know what too? What I'm really disappointed in, and I could be wrong. Like I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be saying at this moment now. Them being on the network and all that type shit. But me staying true to myself, I feel like when you took that break, you knew that these exes was missing. You should have revamped that shit.
Let's be real, yo. Y'all had 6 months, 4 months, whatever. Y'all came back with this. Like we waited months for this. Stop playing, dog. Stop playing. Like y'all,
Yeah,
you must come with a hard episode, a banger, something, a cliffhanger, like oh snap. I see what I was missing. Like this is what I was waiting for. Y'all
right.
gave
That's
us I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like
a
I don't
sleeper.
normally be negative. This was a sorry episode, bruh.
It was a
Sorry.
sleeper.
Like, was like, would I even try?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what's coming up next, but I feel like I need an answer to why there was a break. Like, I need something to happen during the season to go, oh, okay, this is what it has us waiting for. They couldn't give us all this goodness right then. They had to make us wait for this to happen. Like, come on.
Well, it's always some drama when they get to the house, especially for the folks with multiple connections. So we're gonna see.
Did
What you
we
think
finish?
about
We finished all the dates already?
So we good with Deanna and Naeem and Khalil. She did have the cheeks out too.
Who had the cheeks out
Dion.
on a date?
Had to speak
Mm-hmm.
on that because I, when he was talking about it, I missed it. Just like
You
Fred,
rewind it?
missed
You
it.
rewind?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh
I
yeah,
said what? I
oh
said
yeah,
what?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
One more time. One more
Oh
time.
damn,
Oh, they out there. They out there.
it was,
I went for the
yeah,
pool party. I went for the pool party. I don't want to see. Oh, they had one already. I might
yeah.
need another one. I need
And you
another one.
had to catch it. You had to, you know,
Mhm.
you
Power,
had
power.
to,
Dion doing her thing. Keep
yeah.
the
So
squats up, girl. Keep the squats up.
so the good thing about that episode was that the date was fake, but her cheeks looked good. Is that what you're telling me?
I think it was just a genuine, solid. uh
Production, it
I
was
don't want to call it a,
TV math, because how the fuck did Naeem get there? And who was the other person that was there? Khalil?
yeah, I don't want to call it a time consumer, but it wasn't a bad.
It was a blurb
It wasn't a bad few minutes.
Yeah.
because you got to see some booty.
No, I
I wasn't
mean
even a booty like that. It wasn't like those
it was
bottom of the
just
cheeks. It was
genuine.
just,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just genuinely like vibing with each other.
Got
Yeah.
you.
For what it's worth, if it was going to be any date where the ex didn't show, I think that was probably the best one
Better than Tay's?
because we know what it is with Tay and
Okay,
Cisco.
got you. But
What you,
no, but no, but I'll tell you, dog, because well, for me, seeing Khalil's and Tay's chemistry in front of Cisco and Cisco commenting during it
Yeah, but it
had me
was.
like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. He see competition now, and yeah, that's what I enjoyed about it. And
So
I like her personality overall, so all that.
I'm gonna tell you what I enjoyed, and maybe I'm reading this wrong. I enjoyed uh Tay trying to act like she don't know that Cisco snore. Go watch it again.
that's funny.
Go watch it again. Go listen to it again. Go look at
Yo,
Cisco's
you
face.
funny as shit. You funny as
That's
shit.
funny.
Maybe
Yo,
I'm
I'm
reading
sitting
into it.
here.
Go and look at Cisco's face when she talk about snoring being a deal breaker. You can see Cisco. I snore.
But she asked him, she was like, how, what kind of snoring?
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I might be wrong.
But you know what? You could be wrong because, see, here's the thing. If they did sleep together and they did have sex, she should have been asleep before him.
Hey, that ain't that ain't on me. You know what I mean?
So
I'm gonna
therefore,
do that.
when she say she don't know if he snore or not, then that would be the kudos to you, Cisco, because that means you put that ass to sleep. If she be like, you
I had
know,
no clue. I had no clue.
I'm just saying, like, isn't
That's
it
that's a woman
possible?
perspective right there. That's an honest perspective right there. I see. I see it. I hear it.
That I
Okay.
mean, I'm just
Okay.
saying because if you fall asleep, then that means she wore that ass out.
She fucked you.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you know, I'm just saying. Don't mind me.
Right.
No, you spitting facts. You spitting
No, you're
facts.
right.
Like Tay said, I ain't never heard a nigga sleep.
They probably
Y'all
talked
making
about it afterwards, like, shit, I was knocked out. You should have been, you know?
shit.
Because, I mean, not for nothing, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it usually be the guys that be sleeping in the rooms at that big age that be ones that be giving you good dick. I never slept with none of them, but I'm just saying that's what they say. That's what they
Okay.
say. Huh?
Okay. Okay.
That's
Cool.
what they say. They always say it. They like, and I'm not gonna call them like a homosexual, but they call them like homosexuals and stuff like that. They always say them the ones that they be giving it to you. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that.
One more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
They always talk about the guys, like the ones that'll come and live with the girl or stay with the girl or whatever the case may be. They always say those be the ones that give you the good dick all the time. I don't know if it's a thing where like he not really working, so he got the energy, whereas in the other guy he working and shit like that, so he might be kind of tired and stuff. But the ones that don't do nothing, they be giving it to you because they have to perfect that game. They gotta perfect that stroke. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? To keep you paying the rent and shit. Like
You said hobosexual? That's what you
the
said?
Yeah,
word is,
Oh,
yeah, they made a name called
got it.
homosexual.
I'm
That's
write
the
that
one that,
down.
but wait, homosexual is not, I'm not saying that's Cisco. Homosexual is the one where they say he comes and he stays in your house. He moves in.
yeah.
Mm.
Because he ain't
Right.
got much else to give you. You're
Yes.
not going on no dates. You're
Right.
not going out to dinner. But what I can give you,
Is everlasting pipe and maybe some eggs in the morning.
You might be hungry. I'm gonna give you this meat. Believe that.
Yes, he should be your private porn star. I'm just saying for all the ladies that got a man living in the house with you, make sure you're not pulling out no rolls and he's still living there rent free. That's some bullshit.
Yes, that's a sound bite. Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's some bullshit. Shoot. So all right, where else? What else we got?
the eliminations now. Cam and Angie and Cisco and Shanice. So essentially, Cam said Angie is ready to love. Cisco had to eliminate Shanice, but got emotional about it.
You
She
know
prayed with
what?
him.
You know what? That shit threw me through a loop. I gotta, I gotta, I gotta shut up.
I said, "Cámate, cámate, cámate."
Yeah,
He's a good guy. He's a
I
good
get
guy.
it. I get it. It's a little different.
It was funny because I actually thought both of them were going home.
Angie and I did too. I
Yeah, I
did,
can see
especially if it was two men last time. I did think that. I was like, oh, they both can go because
Yeah, just the way that it presented, it looked like they was eliminating both of them. So I was really surprised when they saved Angie and sent home Shanice. I was Yeah, I think I was surprised at that. But
So Lex, what's your predictions for everyone that's left?
well, my predictions, even though you made me feel like they were wrong, I was going with Angie and Hussein, um, Rose and Cam. Or no, 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 no. I could give Sahara and Sam and Cam. And the only reason why I'm saying that is just the way that Rose presented watching her social medias. So it looked like she didn't get a man, like I don't know if she would have been on the bridge waiting for somebody to show up and he didn't show up. Like I kind of got that kind of energy. But so I got Hussein and Angie, Cam and Rose, Jay and Kiera, Khalil. I think Khalil is gonna leave with somebody. I can't see him really getting skipped, but I don't know who's left for him to be with. Maybe Tay, Cause y'all, one thing with y'all stuff too, like y'all have y'all favorites. Like they had a picks, like who they want to go forward and stuff like that. So it could even be like we could see something in somebody or a relationship in somebody, and they be like, "Fuck what y'all think. We finna get y'all shoot, shoot, shoot."
Curveball.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I can see that.
so it could be Khalil and Tay, but I would want Khalil and Naeem, but I don't think Naeem leaves with anybody. Naeem might just be eye candy or something while they dragging it out. But I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
So one thing I do know is that during the process, you get to a point where you need uh, to find a respectable way to walk away, or a respectable way to end your journey. Like almost everybody does it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Um, Most people find a way out because the people that are on just aren't their person. And rather than leave with them, they'll find a way. They'll figure something out.
So, so you don't think anybody there made a real connection, but you think that with Cam, right?
Like, as far as a couple that is at the end of the show and they gonna last, I don't really see a lot of that. But I can see people leaving the show together.
Got you.
Okay. Um, I mean, I think Cam and Sahara, that's what they're pushing. Khalil and Tay, and then I would do a third one with just say a random of Deanna and Naeem. That's my random. Like, oh, we didn't see that coming. Gotcha. I feel like Naeem should make it to the end.
Wait,
I feel like him having 5 kids at this point, he need to make it to the end.
yeah, but the only thing with that is, didn't she diss Cam for being short?
I think that was Khalil. Cam was a firefighter. She said, I don't date firefighters.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
thought
mean,
she said.
she took Naeem on a date though the other day. So
Yeah.
his shortness must not bother her.
Because Cam would have went at Deanna too.
Right. Cam was ready. Cam was like, damn, sure you got the same coworkers. You can hit it at home, hit it at work.
Yeah, it
Go
could be
back.
easy. Could have made this easy.
Yeah, sure. Literally have a work hubby. You messed that up.
Hmm.
Messed the bag up.
She messed it up. She said she ain't want it.
Facts.
I don't know. This is all. Maybe I should have rewatched it before I watched that latest episode.
I mean,
No,
honestly, none of being having a chance in real life, but for sake of the show, I'm gonna give them 3. Yeah.
So
You
what you
gotta
left out? But you didn't say nothing about Hussein.
I did.
I didn't. I know I
No,
didn't.
Rose.
Fernanda.
I don't believe in them two. Rose and Hossein.
You don't think him and Angie either?
Angie gone. Angie gone 2 weeks. I'm not
Okay,
wishing that. I'm just saying, looking who's left.
right.
Once the other girl was gone with the short hair, other Angie was coming right behind her, like not long afterwards. I like
Got
Angie, but I think Angie's gonna have a connection. And then I think, some of Angie's opinions when she's displayed with Eddie, and then the guys she's chosen are all gone, kind of just like, you ain't got nobody left. And people are always trying to make other connections. I don't see her forming a bond with somebody at this point. But could be wrong.
got you. Okay. So that's all we got, Ty.
Yeah, that's all we got. I think we did good. Hour and a half. We can sign off. See everybody next week.
Wait, real quick.
Do I need to sign off first?
No, 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 no. What?
Okay. You get the mic. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I gotta do what I'm saying. Go ahead.
I went to the Ready to Love Philadelphia watch party, and I ran into Cisco.
Okay.
I went around and I got I introduced myself to almost everybody. I went to Cam first. Cam, we took a picture. I went over to the fellas that were together. It was Khalil and Jay. Yeah, Khalil and Jay, took pictures with them. And I'm just making my way around the room. So finally, on leaving, and I literally just went around the room to take pictures, and I was about to be out. I run into Cisco. So I'm like, hey, I'm like, damn, he started to sit down to eat. So I was like, I was trying to catch you before you started eating to take a picture with you. You mind taking a picture? Because I didn't want to wait.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
What?
No, my bad.
No, what you think? What you think happened?
I just don't want to be a part of this clip. Go ahead.
What you think happened, Ty?
No, I'm just waiting for you to let us know.
No, you said all shit like something is up. What's up? Because I guess I'm the only person that don't know what's up. Because you got Fernando hiding and you saying all shit. So what happened?
We
You
don't know,
tell us. We're
Lex.
waiting.
You
Let us know.
spent 2.5 minutes on the prelude.
Well, I wanted to set it up. So, and so I was like, you mind taking a picture? So he started to, get ready to take the picture. And I was like, I'm Lex from the Ready to Love group. And he was like, oh no, I'm cool. And I was like, damn, what did I do to you? He's like, the way that you got the group be saying this and the group be saying that, and this is and the other. And he's blaming me for everything in the group.
As he should.
He
No, I'm
should.
just joking.
Yep. Your group, right? Your shit. You own the shit. Own your shit. Literally.
So that's why I brought it up today, because I wanted y'all being Ready to Love cast members. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. So you think like, okay, so he was saying that they was calling him broke and shit like that. So I asked myself, what should I have done? He was like, I should have deleted it. Tell me why.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh. Yeah.
in my opinion, like you have a responsibility to police the group. I think you do really well when you say like no family,
No,
cast only,
no kids.
yeah, no kids. But I think everything else is just people's opinions that you don't have any control over. They're gonna talk. You're just providing them an outlet to
I
talk.
said that to him. I said,
Yeah.
I said, even if I close the group tomorrow, they shit is still going to end up online somewhere.
It's gonna be Reddit, it's gonna be Twitter, it's gonna be something, threads.
Exactly. So then I want to know, and then I'm like, what would it even be? Like, what kind of platform are you looking for? Like, where they just saying all good shit? Like, what are you talking about? And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? You have to. And I told him too, right? Because then he threw me being cast up in my face, and I said, yeah. And I took my drag too. You understand? They talked about me too, and he didn't know that. Like he was just like, And I'm like, I had to take that shit too. So what are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought about it because guaranteed, I did understand it more now going through it. So I understand. I understand how it could feel where it's like thousands of people saying stuff and this and the other, where, usually in your daily life, you might get one hater or one person and you be like, whatever, and you brush it off and stuff. And then now you got all of these people, right? Now, to me, I didn't read the shit. A lot of shit that was said to me, the stuff that I did catch was being sent to me. I didn't go looking for my stuff. And that's what I told my cast. I was like, don't go looking for the shit. Just stay out of Reddit. Don't even go. You know what I mean? Because once you start reading it, it's in your mental. But also too, I'm like, the people who watch the shit, that's what they watch the show for. They talk about regular people. You got regular people who act and stuff like that. Like the guy that played Ghost. They see him on the street, they're gonna call him Ghost. They're gonna act like he's Ghost. I don't even remember his real name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so because of that, that's what people on TV do. They have opinions and they talk and it is and the other. If you take that shit away, nobody's watching the show. You think people really get on there to watch this grown ass man get into a relationship with somebody that he's just meeting in the same city that he live in? Am I
Yeah,
wrong? Like, I mean,
no,
like,
you're right.
I really did bring it up so y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. 'Cause think about it, like after I went through the process and I sat down and I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, how can I? What's a happy medium? Like, what can I do to help the cast members, but also stay true to the group and stuff like that?
So I
Don't.
mean, like, there's things that you could say, like, all right, y'all, let's try to keep it positive.
But you know what that would consist of? That would consist of me being in a group all the time. I gotta like,
Right, right. You can't police
Mhm.
all the threads, all the comments, and all that stuff because
it's too
yeah,
much.
it's not on you. You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I mean, like for the sake of the conversation, 'cause you brought it up, right? I personally had a problem with Lex because Lex said something bad about me on a post. So I saw Lex Royal in your comment about me. So I'm like,
You
huh,
lying.
dead ass. I
What I
screenshot it if I
said?
felt like
What I said?
I was on the show. So I mean, whether it was because I was this or that, you talked about it, you had a negative response, which is cool. Like you're entitled to your opinion. But because
Right.
it was your group, I took it personally. Like, damn, nigga, like, why you gotta have a negative opinion? Like, if anybody, you should just be biased. So
But
I took it personally. So his case
you
is a
took
little
it
different
personally because I was the admin of the group.
because it was your group.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
with
So like
you,
it's like hosting a party and being mean at your own party. Like, nigga, you the host. Be
yeah, you
cool.
get to
Don't be
guide the
mean.
conversation, Lex.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said
That's all.
I need to guide it.
So
I
you can
can.
guide the conversation. Like you can help the group lean towards a certain way on different casts because it's coming
Right.
from you.
So then should I then turn around and it's gonna be a positive, cheery, nobody never saying nothing negative group?
No, you just got to understand that eventually something that you said negative about, that person may end up seeing you.
Yeah, but the thing is that Lex didn't say anything about him personally. That's the difference I'm
Yeah,
trying to point out. Is like I saw what Lex said about me. That's why I had a problem. But if
yeah,
people just talking in the group, they just fans.
I don't care
Like,
about the group.
like so to Cisco's point, to Cisco, dog, don't read it. And if you read it, don't respond. At the end of the day, you know who you are. Don't let what people say online bother you. Don't let it get to you. Because you look in the mirror, you see a man. You know the man that you are, and whatever they say is irrelevant at the end of the day. That's
Yeah.
how I look at it. So
That's
I
how
never felt any.
like to me, I feel like it's kind of weird, right? Like I have all these different emotions. Do I have time for this, Ty? Or are you ready to go?
No, we good. I think this is really, really good because
Okay. All right. So let me tell you, right? One thing that I realized, and take me out of being cast member. This is straight admin, right? I watch Ready to Love give people that I can look at and clearly see they don't have no career and make them personal trainers. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody a personal trainer. We had one time it was like 3 personal trainers on one fucking episode. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine, no problem. And we heard about it. Some people they said they rented Airbnbs and things of that nature. Okay, fine. Cisco, to me, I feel like you put it out there that you were in a room. This Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, forget the TV, even Philly, you put it out there that you in a room. Like, what did you think they were gonna say? Oh my goodness, he's too cute to be in a room. Oh my goodness, let's pick him up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and what I say for that is you control what you put out, right? I mean, somebody help me out here. Like, you control what you put out, right? So
No,
the
you're right. You're right.
it's not like, because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even think Cisco even knows the background of the Ready to Love group like y'all do, right? We've had people's background checks, police reports come out. We've had marriages, we had babies come out. We've had your business come out when you tried to hide it. You now getting mad at me over something that you put on TV. How, Sway? Like, I can see if you want to say, well, damn, why the hell you left my background check up there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know what I mean? But if you say it on TV, even if they don't post it in a group, these people are still going to think the same thing.
Yeah. Now that I can't just deny. Like you're right. He said it. It was on the TV. People were repeating what he said. So
Right.
when they assume you're broke, that's just an assumption based on what you said on the show. So they're entitled to their opinions, unfortunately.
Okay. So here go another part, total different perspective to look at. There's been plenty of good looking broke motherfuckers who have gotten picked up by a chick that needed a body. So if that's how you wanted to present and that's what you on, who cares? You got the looks, you got the body, you know what I'm saying? You got background modeling, this, that, whatever the case may be. Why you mad? Because you know somebody gonna pick your ass up. That's, to me, I felt like that was the whole, me personally, I lied to you not. I looked at that man, I was like, there's no way that man is sleeping in no fucking room. I called bullshit on it when I seen it. He looked too fucking good. There's a chick somewhere that got a fucking drawer in her house with that motherfucking shit in it. I don't care what nobody say. He got a place to lay his head. That's bullshit. You know why I thought it was bullshit? I was like, you know what he want? He wants a sob story for people to pick him up and they turn around and whoop, now he off the fucking Hollywood. That's what I looked at it as. I could be wrong, but that was the story. Because if you remember one time in marketing, it was like, oh, you know, make people relate to you, this, that, and the other. So I had a divorce and now I'm in a room and I'm getting myself together and I'm going to be picked back up. And da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? We also had that there was a dude that was in, he got arrested. His mugshot was cute as shit. You know how many fucking marriage license and this, and he became a whole model off of his mugshot.
I remember that light skin, yo.
Right. So you mean to tell me, so now I'm supposed to believe that here it is, you look like this, and you telling me that you stand in the room? I call bullshit. But if it is or if it's not, either way, you know people going to talk. So if you didn't want nobody to talk about the shit, either you don't put it out there or you don't get on TV. But you don't get mad over a group admin just because of what people said. And he said, he was like, you asked them questions. I was like, I don't sit still long enough to ask questions. I was like, I really don't believe that. I mean, and there have been some things that I have tried. Like I might come in and I might ask a question because I feel like maybe the group just sitting down stagnant or whatever the case may be. So to get them talking, maybe, but I still don't even think it was him because I really kind of thought it was bullshit, you know? But it could have been my moderator. She could have presented something or whatever the case may be. But either way, if I did ask a question, it probably would have been, who the fuck is going to house him? Because he should not be homeless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, either way, I don't know. I was really taken aback by it because it was just like, wow. And don't get me wrong, I know I've heard things. Like I've heard people are upset with me because of different things that came out of the group and stuff like that. And some people that don't.
Your audio went out.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. How about now?
It's a little bit better.
Hold on. We good now? Yeah, so I'm well aware of a lot of people. I even know that there's people who they couldn't now, because I went through the TV process, that they wanted me to experience everything that they went through and what was happening and all of that shit. So I already knew, you know, but for him, I don't know. I was just really like, wow, you have not even received half of the drag that most of Ready to Love has. Because for real, I know y'all say that the group is bad, but the group is better than what it used to be. Because that shit used to be wild. You know what I mean? Like the way that they used to go after people and things of that nature, I think I've toned it down a lot. Because that group was crazy, you know? But I just was just like, wow, okay. And everybody else was cool, even if they didn't like, I didn't get no warm hugs and shit, but everybody else was cool and meeting me and talking to me and everything, except for him. And I was just like, he did have a wedding ring on though.
So I would say, you know, certain conversations can be saved offline. I'm at work, we'd be like, we're taking it offline. So that's all. So
I'm
you know,
confused.
man.
I'm confused about that.
I mean, I was mentally unstable. I was called an abuser. I was called a lot of different things in the group, but I put my PTSD status out there and I let them infer other things, and people was taking screenshots of my eyes and shit that I didn't blame. You know, I didn't blame you for it. You know what I mean? I know people gonna talk. There's gonna be positive people out there. There's gonna be negative people out there, but I don't think there's one person in particular to be
Holding the blame against
upset about. Um,
Do you regret for putting that information out there? If you don't mind
me.
me asking. No, I'm
I
talking
don't.
to Tyrone.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Not at all.
Mhm.
And I can understand how it can be difficult when you're in the space to provide your opinion on the show. For an example, as an example, when we first started doing the reviews, we were doing the reviews immediately after our season. So after our season was the Potomac season. So even though we was giving our opinion on what we are seeing on the show, if there was anything that we was saying negative, it was coming off as if we was hating on Potomac because they was from the same area.
Mhm.
And it wasn't like we was hating. It was like, this is just some of the shit that I'm seeing, and y'all are just moving different. You know, the guys was just moving different. So I was calling it out, and it was like, oh, you just hating. I'm like, really? Like, if I see any of y'all in person, I'm not hating. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing. You
Right.
know. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I get it, and you just have to understand that there may be people who don't like your opinion.
The funny thing about it is, I don't even be having one. Like all I do is I speak on what's on the TV, and that's it. Like I really don't be that invested, and I don't even remember them calling you an abuser. Like I know that about the mental part or whatever, but I don't remember ever hearing anything about no abuser.
Basically, I'm gonna snap at any moment.
Oh, like that.
Snap.
You know, and then I think I do try. Like I think there has been times like Eric wanted to get his story straight when he had his thing. I don't even do interviews and shit. I sat down and I talked to Eric. Like if somebody be like, Lex, if all and that's the thing I always say, all you gotta do is tell me. People ask me, they're like, yo, can you remove that picture? Fuck it, I remove the picture. I ain't married to the shit. I ain't getting paid for the shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, I'll fucking remove it. It's not like, to me, and I guess again, non-cast member is not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? I feel like at the time, don't get me wrong, don't misquote me, but at the time it was kind of like you put yourself on TV, this and the other. Even when I signed up, I kind of figured that as well, right? And I made sure, like, because when like all the stuff that I did in the past, like I had haters in the past, I had a stalker in the past and stuff like that. So because of that, my life already been tailored where my children aren't on social media and my business isn't out there and a lot of my stuff is protected and this and the other. So if anybody found anything about me, it's some illegal background checks. But other than that, anything for anybody to put out there and stuff like that, I made sure whatever could be found is something as I just gotta eat. Like, you know what? Well, I did it, I earned from it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know I did that.
that's why I even tell them myself. Like I didn't have to tell y'all about Jewel, but I say it because, some could pop up, somebody could talk, a fucking interview could happen, some shit, whatever, whatever. So I'm not gonna let a person tell about me, you know. So I just like that's just how I feel. I just feel like if you put it out there, but I'm not gonna blame somebody. Like even like Reddit, like they drag me on Reddit every single week. And the only thing I was mad at Reddit was over was like, why when I clap back, y'all delete my shit, but y'all keep other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I'm not gonna get mad at who's running it. Or at least if I felt like something was really bad, like even I think my telephone number was put out on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? I could have been like, I don't even know if I asked to remove that, but you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. If you don't like something, you ask and keep it moving. But other than that, like just hating just because of a platform, I don't even know.
And
And
I
it's
can say I
that.
can agree with that, Lex, to your point, because when I did come to you about something, you didn't have a problem. So I appreciate that you at least are able to come to you as a cast member to say, hey, I have a problem with this thing. Would you mind removing it and do something about it? So the fact that you at least leave that, have the door open, somebody like Cisco, somebody has a problem with what they see in the group, keep in mind, at least ask her and give her the opportunity to kind of remove it before judging you about it or coming at you about it.
holding me accountable for other people's things. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because I've always like I try to be as fair as possible. Like, you know what I mean? I think some people even hate it, but I don't know. But it was just I just was like, damn. Like I never had that before, but I was just like, okay.
Same thing
But it
come
was
with the territory. You know what I mean? On that side, it just all come with the territory. You know what I mean?
right. So yeah, I really wanted to talk to you guys about that. So when Ty came up, it was like, we back. I said, bet. Because that shit just happened too. I'm like, yup, let's get it. And it's so funny. I'm gonna tell you, and see, out of respect, right? Because when I was going through, because I was walking through so fast, the glasses was on. These are the meta glasses. I had them on while I was recording, right? It just so happens I didn't even realize that they were still on when I was talking to him. You know what I mean? And I could have been an ass and been like, oh, he talking shit, this, that, and the other, and put the fucking video up and shit like that, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I didn't even mention him. I don't even think I said he was there. You know what I mean? Out of respect. That's another thing too. Somebody be like, well, fuck that group. I don't want this, that, and the other. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but that's just to show you there's a lot of stuff that I could do negatively and be messy and shit like that I don't do. So, I got to give kudos to myself because I'm not trying to be messy and shit. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but I thank you guys for hearing me out.
We'll send you a bill in the morning.
No, you had some shit
Listen,
that you had some shit you thought I was going to talk about. That's the shit I want to hear. So if you ain't going to tell me now, you tell me off camera.
I
Because
don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
I knew it'd be controversial. That's all I knew.
who
So,
controversial?
huh? Nobody, nothing. That's it. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah,
Don't mind me.
I don't
Don't
know.
mind me.
I'm
I ain't
going to
saying
fuck
shit.
you up in your Illuminati
Shout
shirt.
out Cisco, my Spanish homie, Boritas in this motherfucker.
All right, Lex, you want to close out?
Well, it's been a good night. I appreciate you guys. It's always fun. What you laughing at?
Nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's always fun listening to your perspectives. I appreciate you. This is Lex Royal from the Ready to Love Facebook group. If you're not in the group, join it, so you can see what all the drama's about.
Fernando at Try Being Savage. Been a pleasure being on the platform as always. Happy to see Ready to Love is back. I'm looking forward to some better episodes going forward. Um, I have some big stuff coming out real soon. Big productions coming out. Work with some big people, got some big names, and I look forward to all the opportunities that are coming my way very soon. So continue to watch, continue to support this platform, and thank you, Tyrone, for having me on here tonight, dog. Much appreciated.
For sure. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank everyone in the audience for being here. Shout out to the cast because um, I could totally understand how this pause could be affecting y'all negatively because technically y'all can't say nothing, y'all can't clear your names, nothing, right? Can't even really have no interviews yet, and that's your opportunity, to let the people know who you really are. But I always say, a comment I make all the time is that people often want the bright lights, but the lights also let the people see more of you. So um, it's going to be good with the bad, and the bigger you are, you're going to have thousands more negative comments all over the place. But not just to hop on that. Thank y'all. We'll be back next week. Everyone with the kind words about the house. Thank you so much. I will be posting more and
Oh
maybe
yeah, I need to pull up.
You already know. I'm gonna catch me a flight.
so. I'll see y'all next week. We'll end the stream. I'm gonna keep the camera on, Lex, and Fernando will do a little walkthrough.
All right.
Hey,
All
you
right,
can see
That
the
y'all.
means I would
creative.
get scolded behind the scenes.
Tell about yourself. Goddamn